Hi, everybody. This week we're going to talk about Unit 3, where we're going to talk about rhythm. And we've talked about some similar patterns in level 3, and this is going to be an add-on to what we've learned. In level 3, we mainly focused on when we have a quarter note as a beat. So we have like 2, 4, 3, 4, and 4, 4. Now we're going to explore what are we going to do with the 8th note as a count. So for example, if you guys remember the conducting pattern that we talked in level 3, 2, 4 is the same conducting pattern. So 2, 8 is actually the same conducting pattern. And 3, 8 is the same thing. 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the conducting pattern is the same. Now the only difference is that now we have 8th note as a count. Okay. So let's look at this one. For example, 2, 8, 2, 8. That means we have 2 counts per measure, but the 8th note is 1 count. So be careful. Now, we don't want to combine the beam together, because when you combine these beams together, that's basically you are implying that it's a quarter note. So every time when you have the 8th note has a 1 count, you have to make sure that the 8th note is just doing the 1 count. So we have here 8th note, never beam it together. And when we have the 16th note, that's where you have to beam it together, because now the 16th note is a half of a count. Same idea here. When you have 3, 8, you don't want to beam this together. All you want to do is to make sure that you can separate these for now. And 4, 8, same idea. You want to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4 separate the count 1 beat by 1 beat. And we're also going to explore triplet. So a lot of you have seen these. That means you're going to fit 3 notes in 1 count. It usually comes with a 3 on top of it, or a 3 in the bottom, and this is called the triplet. After we explore triplet, we're going to go back and keep talking about the completing measures with rest. Remember, when you have an entire measure rest, no matter like how many counts there is per measure, you should be using a whole rest. Okay, so remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's hanging around on the 4th line. That's a whole rest. And we also talked about the accent patterns. It's the same idea when you have a 4, 4 or a 4, 8. So you have a strong, weak, medium, weak. Same thing, strong, weak, medium, weak. Same idea, strong, weak, medium, weak, strong, weak, medium, weak. And this follows the same pattern that we talked about in level 3. And then we're going to go over that in this coming week, in this coming lesson as well. And with triple meter, please remember that when you can combine a strong, strong, weak, weak, or you can combine a strong, weak together. The weak and weak can be separated. It's wrong when you combine a weak beat followed by a weak beat. So the pattern that we talked about is you are only allowed to combine strong to a weak, or a medium to a weak. And that will be all that we're going to be talking about this week.